Welcome to Braunhaven. We're going to be picking up where we left off last week. These guys are resting up at Castle Braun. They have picked up a dwarven fighter to join their ranks named Goodmund Envelfist, and he will be uh, played by Wes. He's going to be another of Wes's characters, and they have fitted him out with some of the gear that they had sitting in their bag of holding that was only made for dwarves, and so Goodmund is joining the party. Before we get started, we would like to bring attention to the fact that we have a merch store via Zazzle. We've got hoodies with the character portraits from all of the characters in today's game. We've got t-shirts, buttons, beer stein, whiskey rocks glasses. There is a series of poster maps. There's a whole bunch of stuff in that store. And 100% of the proceeds from that store go directly back into the channel, and it helps us pay for minor subscriptions that crop up throughout the month that aren't so minor when they all gang up on you at the end of the month, like Roll20 Pro and Incarnate Pro for map creation. And even a portion of that money goes into the yearly subscription for the Wondershare Filmora software that we use to make these videos. So if you'd like to help us out, go to our Zazzle store and get yourself a hoodie and a Whiskey Rocks glass, and we appreciate everything that you do for us. So, yeah, you guys are, um, at Castle Braun, and you have hired Goodman or recruited Goodman to join the party. um, and you've rested up for a couple of days. Is there anything else that you have plans to do? So Brian, Brian is in Thailand, and he won't be playing this week. He might be out next week too. We're not sure. His his jet lag, even if he is back, his jet lag is going to be pretty brutal. Like it's weird. So when he leaves Thailand and flies home, he'll actually be arriving the day before he left because the because the date line. It's really weird. Anyways, so he won't be playing today, but these guys have some plans anyway. So. Yeah, I mean, aside from shuffling your gear around into the vault beneath Castle Braun and hiring or recruiting rather Goodmund, uh, do you guys have any other plans?
I I can't think of anything unless we installed an alchemist who is supposed to have some fucking.
He can,
Mhm.
yep, he can make potions. Tell you what potions he's got. So right off the top, one. He's only got one. Well, I'm just going to automatically make it. There is one potion of. Let me find that potion.
I wish we'd known how much gold we had in Brian's sheet,
Right.
but we did. Yeah, we did not remember that at all.
No, yeah, and it is
That's
a lot.
good.
So there is one potion of serious healing.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that sounds useful.
So it heals 2d6 plus 2, or it can cure blindness and deafness. One or the other.
We'd like that.
Okay, I'm
And
writing that down.
he would sell that. He would sell that for 150 gold.
Okay, maybe we should just have like a
I'm sure that you
like.
guys have it. You could just keep a tab, and we'll have Brian deduct it when he gets back.
Okay, I got a list on the back of my character sheet of all the money that we'll need to subtract and Brian's back.
What else does he have? Another book. There we go. Is well, I mean, you guys just hired him, so it takes some time to do this. So he's got 2 other potions. Uh, one of them is a potion of diminution.
I have one, so
Yeah, those can come in handy if you need to shrink, because it'll shrink you to 6 inches high. And the
but
other
you can
one,
trick someone into drinking it. That's why you drink too.
right? 13. There, he has a potion of controlled dragon. Potion of controlled dragon affects 1 to 3
Color.
dragons. We'll say control. Potion of control white dragons.
I have a red and a black dragon. So how much would those 2 potions cost altogether?
That one we will sell. This one's gonna be a little bit more. This one he will sell for 180 gold pieces.
Okay. And the dragon one.
The dragon one he will sell for.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Cool.
The dragon
Right?
one he will. Yes.
I'm not hearing you.
You're
Fuck.
not hearing me.
It's bullshit.
Bullshit. I can hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I hear you now too. I stepped out of range and it came back and it was fucked up. How much?
The potion of control white dragons he will sell for 1,300 gold pieces.
You get all of them, and if you could just give me a grand total on how much it all does, I'll pay for it in gems.
All right.
Okay. So it'd be 1,630.
1,630.
Yeah, that's how much it would be.
Okay. Let's see.
It's a lot less if we don't want the white dragon potion.
I say we should take it all.
All right, let's take it.
Yeah, 1,000 gone, and then 600. You said.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I'll give him a gem crown worth 500 for that, and a gem worth 1,000 gold pieces, and then 30, huh? So where are my 10 gold piece gems? Here we go. I've got 17 of them worth 10 each. I will give him 3, and that'll make that 14. There we go. That's paid
All right.
in gems.
Sweet.
Did he have any others?
Nope. That was. I mean, he's just been hired, so it takes a while to brew potions. He's got to get his stock up.
Right. Does he take requests?
He could. Yes. Let me. That's a good question, though. Let me. What does it say? I'm sure he does take. It says. Retainer specialist. Based on sample recipe, an alchemist can produce a potion at twice the normal speed. An alchemist may also research new potions, but this takes twice as long and costs twice as much as normal. So, what is your request?
I was just merely asking if he took requests. Cameron is the potion lady, so I mean, whatever she thinks she might need, now would be a.
I just want normal healing potions to hand out. Because it seems like
Oh, you're completely out. I would say that he would have normal healing potions. I mean, I rolled for it, and he rolled. It was a shitty roll, but hold on. Is that? He's got 4 regular healing potions for we'll say 50 gold pieces each.
okay. I will take them all if I can.
Okay.
One for Laura, one for Mavis, and then 2 for Wes's characters of his season. Unless you want me to carry all the potions, I don't know.
I just generally you keep track of them, so I wasn't wanting to, take over that. But while we're here,
Okay.
All right.
I think we're set.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so you guys are heading towards Kharazug following this treasure map, and that route, of course, it takes you probably about a day's worth of travel to get from Castle Braun to. Well, no, it's not really. It's about a half a day's travel from Castle Braun to the town of Braunhaven, and of course, it's been a while since you've been in Braunhaven, and they've done a lot of work. Where did it
hopefully the economy is booming.
go? Well, that's odd. I know it's here. Because I just did this specifically for this. I think Roll20 pulled shenanigans on me. All right. Should be red. Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
Have you been doing any books?
Like reading?
Reading or audio books or
Geez. My son wanted to read my Deadpool collection, so I had to read those again to see if it was okay or not.
appropriate? Yeah,
It was all right. There was some violence, but it was, whatever.
right.
I had to reread those.
Yeah, I've been reading this Fourth Wing series, and it's like a romantic fantasy, So there's a lot of smut in there, a lot of really graphic smut in there. And they asked the author, they're like, do people give you a hard time about all the sex in your novels, and she's like, they do, but I think it's funny that nobody ever gives me grief about all the murder and violence that's in my and I'm like, that's a pretty solid point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Well,
it,
I don't mind romantic stuff, depictions, as long as they're not like warped and depraved. Most fiction that bothers to include it has some like weird shit going on that it would be really hard to
uh,
explain.
uh,
There's like that Judy Blume book called Forever. That's like really accurate. That has like a very normal dynamic.
mhm,
So that, but my kids would never want to read that anyway. So
right.
whatever.
This book has a excuse me.
Isn't it with dragons?
Yeah,
Yeah. See, I
it's
don't know if I could.
it's not sex with dragons. I
Oh,
mean,
okay. I thought that's what you were
yeah,
saying.
no, you
It's
go to
between them?
this. Yeah, no, it's they have this war college of dragon riders in this realm, and then
Oh,
there's
okay.
these
That makes
evil
sense.
entities and shit, and so they live in this meat grinder of a reality, where people are dying. I mean, even in the college, it's designed to kill off the weak and get them out of the way. So it's fucked up like that. And then when you bond to the dragon, you get a signet or some kind of magic that you can wield, and then minor magics you can do that too. And then there's griffin riders. They come along later, but there's not like a whole lot of fucking, but like in the book, two or three
That's really
times,
nice.
yeah, the main character and her shadow daddy boyfriend who can control shadows, they're gonna do some freaky shit. They're gonna kiss each other in real intimate spots, and they're gonna do stuff. But it's not like they're sticking their finger in butts or licking toes or nothing. They're not doing it with animals.
Okay, good. I thought
Yeah.
that what you're talking about was like with dragons in the same.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, the closest thing so far to dragon sex is, they bonded these dragons that were a mated pair, and when you bond the dragon, you have these emotions that you share with them. And the
Mhm.
two main characters at the time kind of hated each other, but their dragons were bonded, and their dragons were all doing mating stuff, and they were fighting the emotions that were coming down these bonding connections, and that was as close. I mean, we don't even know what the dragons were doing. We just know that they were having rushes of emotion. So I mean, that's about as plain as it gets if you're talking about the freaky stuff. So
I don't want to go too far in the other direction. So like the kids
yeah,
that my son plays D&D with, the dungeon master is like a Mormon guy,
yeah,
and like so their characters meet in a pub or whatever, but they can't drink any alcohol. I'm like, what the fuck, Like it's,
yeah.
they literally have to drink root beer. I'm like, come on, dude, this is a little bit crazy.
There was a bar at Philemont. It's a scouting camp. It's in New Mexico.
Mhm.
And I mean, you hike everywhere you fucking go, and then out in the middle of nowhere, they have this little bar tavern thing set up. I mean, it's a building. You go to it. They got cards and shit in there, and they have root beer on tap,
That's
which
cool.
was kind of cool. But nobody was close. I mean, the adults overlooking us were over 21, but
Yeah.
nobody else was. So they didn't have any alcohol there. But it's a Boy Scout camp. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
But
I mean, the kids' characters are all old enough to drink, so why wouldn't they,
yeah,
right? That's how
that's
I feel.
that's
And I
yeah,
want to do immoral stuff from time to time too, and it's like they're pretending. Who cares? Like it's okay.
yeah.
He seems very disappointed in it.
I don't know. Then maybe he should, find a different a way of, you know, if you don't want fucking murder and stealing and all that stuff, then don't have it. You know, make
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
make it where really you're just role playing in a game, and the worst thing that's going to happen to your character is their feelings get hurt. I mean,
What
I
happened was
guess.
some of the kids started DMing. So he
Oh
was like
yeah,
totally kind of out of it, and that solved it pretty well because it was like reasonable kind of something that you were and stuff there. So
hell yeah, and he's just there to make sure that nobody summons a demon or anything.
yeah, I think it gave him appreciation for how hard it is to DM too. So that was good.
Yeah, it is. Not everybody can do it. It
I get
I don't
disorganized,
know.
so it's hard.
I think everybody, can DM. Um,
not everybody can DM well.
well, it takes some practice, you know.
Sure.
It gets stressful if you're not used to it. For sure.
Yeah. You gotta have you gotta be able to keep track of the big picture and not focus in on what the flashy bullshit is in our face.
Right.
Or
That is
you're
part
gonna
of it. Yes. You
yeah
are definitely correct.
and then you know if you won't allow people to fail, there's a problem.
Well, and
But
that's the biggest problem that I see with 5th edition is that it kind of removes failure from the entire thing.
a lot,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
always something that you can go, oh wait, I have this or that, and it's like sometimes you should really just die, right?
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
of it is rather ridiculous. Anyways,
Well, I mean, if I'm running the game and we're playing D&D any flavor, I've yet to see an edition that this tactic doesn't set things right. You piss the right motherfucker off, and there'll be a team of assassins coming after you, and they'll be 1 or 2 levels higher than you,
right.
and the combat will start with all them yanking somebody. If all of them hit one motherfucker in any edition, that
It's
motherfucker's
over.
dead, man. That dude is dead.
Right.
Dead motherfucker. And
That's a good
and
point.
yeah, and them assassination rolls, in some versions of D&D were an auto kill.
Right. Well, it even does that
Yeah.
in Castles and Crusades. I think it depends on
Yeah.
the target's level, whether they're auto killed
Yeah.
or not. But I mean, most NPCs, yeah. I mean, most NPCs, the assassin's just going to straight up slaughter them on hit,
Sure.
and they get
Well,
like bonuses to their attack if they're not seen or if it's unaware or
yeah.
whatever.
That's what I'm saying. If if I'm running a game and a party pisses off a king or a duke, that has connections, then it just doesn't make sense for me not to send 5 assassins to kill you, and your personal one guy. And if the rest of the party gets in the fight after that, then so be it.
Then they're sacrificed too. Yeah.
Right, yeah, and then if your party's got a cleric, well, assassins would fucking yank that, and then when your cleric's dead and the assassins are now disappeared into the shadows, you know, an hour or 2 later, they get their sneak attack again. Their assassination, and they can pick a motherfucker off if they do it smart.
Right.
Oh, if you roll the assassins as characters would be rolled, they're gonna be funky.
Oh yeah. So, you guys, about half day's travel from Castle Braun, you make it back to Braunhaven. It's been shit. It's been a long time since you've been in the town of Braunhaven, where everything pretty much started out. But this is the new map of the town of Braunhaven. As you can see, everything that you implemented is pretty much built. There is the wooden palisade wall around the town. The town has expanded. Well, I don't necessarily expanded is probably not the right word, but it has filled up population-wise a bit as people in the region, especially after you dealing with the catacombs beneath the town, and the tax collectors now mysteriously missing, and so people have more
Don't
money.
know what happened there.
Yeah, so they've kind of moved in, and it half day. You can stay the night here, of course. In the this is the still ever popular Braunhaus coaching inn. if that's where you want to stay. You, of course, have your manor down here, so it's up to you.
We should do something with that manor. If we're not going to use it or live with it, we should try to sell it now that the town is a little bit better off.
I'm
Maybe.
fine with
Unless,
that. We are like never here. We have
yeah,
Castle Braun.
That's true. Now that you've taken Castle Braun, you don't really need the manor.
right.
Yeah, we put it up for sale, I guess.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you want to do in Braunhaven? As far as the economy goes, I mean, without the tax collector taking 33% so far every quarter, they're doing better right now. And the tax collector hasn't been replaced yet by the Emperor in Glaustein. That's probably coming fairly soon. But for right now, they seem to be comfortable. I wouldn't say they're wealthy in any way, but they're comfortable and people seem happy.
If the tax collector comes through this way, uh, can we request them to go to Castle Braun and let us know? And then, if they tell our ghost, our librarian ghost, she can wait in the vault, and the next time that we make a vault dump, we can be told that the tax collector is around here, and we can come set that straight that there'll be no taxmen around here.
We don't tolerate your type around here.
That's right.
Well, how many tax collectors have to get killed before they're like, oh, we don't collect taxes in Braunhaven?
Well,
No.
evidently, I mean, not as many as you might think, because for quite a while, they were sending, under Emperor Belution Cestus, they were sending tax collectors across the Great River into the Skellis Mountains. And most, if not all of those tax collectors, most of them didn't come back. Nobody knows what happened to them. And those that did come back, they were convinced to not take the full amount of taxes, and came back. Of course, Belution Cestus probably had them, uh, disappeared as well for not doing their job. But but evidently not as many as you might think. Uh, so yeah, you can tell the town. You're probably telling. It's been a while since I've been here, so
You could also tell them to say that Borman Bone Crusher's been collecting the taxes from them, and they can come get it from him. Well, he's a slippery motherfucker in his new armor.
So you would probably be able to tell the town. Well, there is a mayor and a town council, but the town militia is run by Marcor Melsmith, and I mean he would take that information, thankfully, and go ahead and let the town council know, and whatnot. So you stay the half day or the rest of the day here and the night, and then journey on, heading across the barbarous trade bridge into the Skellis Mountains. Now, the question here is, you can just stay on the Eastern Tradeway, or you can take the loop and stop in Stagholm if you wanted to. And then, of course, you're not going to You're not going to stay on the Eastern Tradeway all the way into the mountains because you want to go to Kharazug, so you would need to travel north along the coastline.
I mean, is there anything in Stagholm that would make us want to stop there? I think just going straight up into
Kharazug.
Kura. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
do you see a reason to go down into Stagholm? We've been there.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Unless we get like a metagame hint that there's something cool going
Yeah.
on.
All right.
Oh, it's an orc village.
It is.
We've been here. I wonder if they repopulated.
No, this is you were at the other orc village.
Ah,
Well, it wasn't a village; it was a camp. This is
camp.
more of this is probably the closest thing to a town that the orcs have. She's not here. Goodman. Malachi. Mavis. So by the time you make it to Kharazug, it is already uh, sun is starting to set. Now, Kharazug, this is uh, the more or less the in air quotes capital of the Rock Skull Orc tribes. So they are run by a rather, I mean, if you can call it that, a charismatic leader named Gruul Dwarf Smasher. And Gruul got his dwarf smashing title and most of his training, his acumen, working as a mercenary for the Imperial Legions, and he, of course, took leaving the Imperial Legions or the mercenary contract. They were no longer needed for that whatever that campaign was. Which, of course, the campaign led up into the Skelos Mountains at that time, or along the northern Stygian coastline. He came back with all of this training and, kind of learned how the humans do things. And unlike most orcs, Gruul is a little bit smarter. And so he basically what he learned is that orcs will tackle things head on, usually with a fist or a axe or a sword, right? Humans don't necessarily do that. Humans will undermine each other. They will be duplicitous. They will stab each other in the back. Nothing says this better than politics. And Gruul paid attention to that. And using that ability, he got all of these different orc tribes and bands together and brought them to Kharazug under one banner, calling it the Orc Skull or the Rock Skull Orc tribes. Now, your treasure map doesn't show that it's necessarily in the camp. The treasure map shows that it is in this old mine up here.
You forgot to give us Buttercup.
Buttercup? Oh, peppermint.
Peppermint, sorry.
Sorry, I forgot.
Well, we know the other next stripper's name, I guess. But
Sweet tits. I mean, so
Milk Duds.
Milk duds. So your treasure map shows that it is up here in this old mine. I will allow all of you to make a intelligence ability check. You want to roll under your intelligence.
So both my characters made it except for my dwarf. So
Okay.
that nat 20 is just gonna fuck him.
Looks like one of Cameron's got it.
Yeah.
Peppermint.
So Peppermint, Borman, and Malachi, you have heard plenty about this old mine. It is inhabited. It is the old Khatum mine. Khatum, for almost 500 years, there were four brothers and their wives, dwarves, had set out from Zlatoheim to found a new dwarven stronghold. And they finally settled in this mine that they named Khatum. And they, did fairly well. They had dug the mines. They were pulling out precious gems and ore. They'd even dug underground passages that led all the way back to Zlatoheim through the underworld. And long about negative 175, a horde of goblins came in with a cadre of hobgoblins that swarmed in from the underworld and basically trounced the dwarves. There were basically, it was a war of attrition. There were just so many of these goblins and hobgoblins that the dwarves couldn't kill them fast enough. And
You mean orcs?
No, I mean goblins and hobgoblins in the Khatum
No, I mean
mine.
this is an orc stronghold. I figured
Yes.
it used to be a dwarven area.
No, this mine right here.
So it had dwarves in the mine.
There were dwarves in the mine. This is
Okay.
500 years ago, and
Okay.
the Slipkney's goblin clans came in with hobgoblins and killed all the dwarves. Today, Khatum Mine is still inhabited by the Slipkney's goblins and hobgoblins, and it is known. I would think Borman would know this, being a thief of the roguish persuasion, that Khatum Mine is the Slipkney's goblins have set Khatum up to be kind of a marketplace. They claim that all are welcome, and they trade in things from both the underworld and the surface. And this is one of the reasons why the Rockskull orc tribe set up here, is because of their proximity to Khatum Mine. And so slaves that they take that they decide that they don't want to keep, they can sell to the goblins. They can sell loot that they take from human caravans or villages that they raid, and whatever they decide they don't want to keep, they can sell to the goblins in Khatum Mine. It is a hive of scum and villainy run by goblins.
Wow.
Oh, we've got some killing to do.
I guess so, damn.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the question is how do we want to,
So the first question is, it is getting to be towards dark, which, for orcs, that's not necessarily a bad thing for them because they can see better in the dark. So the question is, how do you want to get around Kharazug to get to the mine? Or, you could just walk right through it if you want. It's entirely up to you.
Can we back up and camp?
You could. Yeah.
I mean, could we have camped an hour or so from this place and come in here, around here more in the morning time?
You could. Let's see here. So it works.
I mean,
yeah, they're at a negative. They hate the sun. They're at a -1 to attacks in full daylight. So.
I mean, if this is the place, if we're going like to the fucking thieves' den, of the evil orcish thing and all that. Walking in here while we're about to fucking pass out from exhaustion just seems like a dumb idea. Uh,
I
uh
agree.
yeah. I mean, resting up and coming in here all, you know,
Okay.
ready to go just seems like a smarter thing, especially if these are all fucked up slavers and everything, you know. I mean, this would be a good time to let Mavis know that we are in fact good guys. She was kind of getting we're pilfering tombs here on the last little bit, you know. I had to tell her it was payment for coming to get the fucking armor.
So, you guys set up a camp about an hour away. I assume that you're taking um, precautions to try and keep it hidden and keep your fire low.
Yep.
Yeah.
During the night, did you want to try to scout a little bit about Kharazug, or did you want to wait and deal with it in the morning?
Man, I think, I mean, scouting is a smart idea, and we're doing, we're pretty good at that. But we've got kind of weak in numbers, due to, fuck, we're missing our heavy hitters. Uh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to split up, and I wouldn't want to bring, you know, you less sneaky type on a scouting mission when they have dark vision.
Right.
So, yeah,
True.
I think unless Cameron wants to go have it scouted or something, of course she can help scout too with her sneaky ass. But
Well, I mean, Borman, with your ring of invisibility.
oh yeah, I
I
can
mean,
go do what the fuck I want. But I mean, as a player, me scouting this works with Cameron sitting on her ass watching me fucking play the game for a better part of an hour. And
Yeah.
and so
Peppermint could scout too if you wanted to come along.
yeah, she's got a
we
ring
could do
too, doesn't
that.
she? Or does she have the
Um,
elven cloak?
she's got the cloak, she's got the boots, and she's got the ability to hide in shadows and stuff.
Okay.
So
So I will move the rest of the party kind of off to the side here. So
That's better. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm cool with doing that.
okay. So
We're going in ninja mode.
I think
yes.
so.
Yeah.
So coming up, there is these two trails, the number ones here. So these are the muddy trails that lead up from the south and east, and they're muddy right now because of the colder weather. Maybe not quite as many, but during the winter, the valley that the Glaucian Empire sits in sees quite a bit of rain, so they're probably pretty muddy. But they are completely trampled. Like hundreds and hundreds of boots have moshed their way through these, and the grasslands around here are all fairly marshy. Like stepping down, it's like stepping on a wet sponge. Like it just water seeps up, and your feet get wet. It eventually soaks through the leather of your boots. And there are around these trails are copses of trees that these are trees that the orcs have decided to leave. In a lot of cases, they have cut trees down in order to build their huts. Um, these they have watchtowers set up. Oh, that's not good for Peppermint.
Isn't Peppermint invisible? Doesn't she have a ring?
She has a cloak of elven cloak, and it gives
Oh.
them a 1 in 6 chance of seeing her.
Well,
Should have borrowed Jackson's ring before we
yeah.
left.
Well, we'll just deal with it this way then.
I guess so.
I don't think you guys are gonna have too much trouble. To be honest.
Orcs aren't that tough. We just, you know, we don't want to get overwhelmed. I think the strategy we'll play here is kill them before they kill us. Yeah.
Damn it. All right, go ahead and roll an. Well, yeah, both parties have seen you or seen each other, so everybody roll initiative.
Eight, five.
Well,
Oh,
you only need to roll one initiative. You're only playing.
I'm going to take the first one.
Okay.
Sorry.
No roll.
Peppermint still came out okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I will not
Well, I mean,
fire
you're
the
half.
maxwell pistol.
Yeah.
No,
Be okay.
You're half orc. You know.
that's true. Let me.
In fact, I guess if I go first, that'll be what I whisper to you is, you know, play the role of a half orc.
Yeah.
All right, Borman. So this the orcs in this tower uh, let out a horn blast. It's not overly loud, but it is heard by the orcs in this tower, and so the orcs from these two towers are both well, they're alerted. So what would you like to do? They don't know about you, so you're going to end up
No.
getting 2 turns. You get a surprise turn because they didn't see you.
Well, that totally changes what I was going to do. Having a free turn means I should go violent.
Probably.
Well, yeah,
We went scouting and burned the village to the ground.
I know it worked out that way, you know. But yeah, I mean the orcs aren't that fucking tough. Let's see. Ooh, and see that guy's out of my thing. So yeah, I'm gonna come over here to this other way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right there. And I'm going to backstab that guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your sneak attack.
Let's see. All right. First, I get +5. Then I get +4. Then I get +1 for my weapon. +1 for strength. And 1 for weapon specialization. And let it go. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
This will be double damage, +2 double damage.
Oh, shit.
That is 20. 20 points of damage.
So
Wow.
you flat out just carve this guy's spine out in one hit. You get to go again because that was your surprise round.
And I'll step to this other guy and bash him in the face.
He's up in the tower. He is armed with a short bow.
Okay. I will throw the hand axe.
Okay. He will get it. -1 to hit him because he's in the tower. There's a railing around. So.
It was a 13 hit.
Yes, it does.
Six points of damage.
Okay, so he starts to move with that short bow, and you bury an axe right in his forehead, and the axe flips back into your hand, and both of those orcs are down. Peppermint, what would you like to do?
Do these guys notice all the murder happening over yonder? Or not really.
That's a good question. Yes, they see it.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I gotta shoot him in the face then. So, what's that? What's the longbow? So I don't make a ton of room. Sweet. 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that is. Which one of these are you shooting? The one in the tower or the one that is on the ground?
The one in the tower is the one with the horn,
That's
right?
true. Yeah, it is true.
I'm gonna kill that guy first if possible. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a D8. Okay. This is all fit, so I'll use the first one. Damn it.
Yeah. So he takes 2 points. He gets an arrow in the shoulder. And he,
Oh,
did you want to move at all?
yeah, probably. Try and like shield myself a little bit behind the tree in case they use a ranged attack.
Okay. So he gets hit with an arrow. His turn, rather than firing back, he is taking an action to blow the horn
Damn it! I'm
quite a
so
bit
sorry.
more vigorously. Which is going to give you guys some hats.
Yeah, we should get out of here, man. So bad. Yeah. Never should have tagged on.
No, man, don't be like that. Because I wasn't going to come unless you had a character in the mix. Well, you know, we've started thinning out the herd. I mean, they have a finite number of orcs here. It's not like a video game. Well, I mean, you know, if this was the right video game setting, we would just back off, and as they randomly spawned and headed our way, we would off them and farm them until we were like level 30.
Right? I'm going to go kill boars. There are. One. Whatever. There. Shit, there. Wolf's got, is stronger than the horn. Uh, Yeah, that works. This other orc. I think he's got 30 movement, but let me check. No, he's got 40 movement. He can only get to there. But he is chasing Peppermint. The dire wolf. Is going to.
It's got to see us first, don't it?
Well, he would have seen you by now. You're not
Sorry.
invisible anymore.
No,
He's
but I have armor that you have to roll a 1 if I'm in.
in
I have a 1
shadow.
in safe.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Because you are wearing the armor of the one.
But
Okay.
never mind. Yeah. There you
So,
go.
Oh, for
At
real?
least
Wow.
and the dire wolf is coming for Borman. Okay. Borman, what would you like to do?
well, I see Peppermint's trying to retreat. I've got to have faith in Peppermint to be able to handle her business. And how tall are these trees?
They're taller than the watchtowers. They're like 50 feet tall. Borman,
Okay.
over here, you see this is an odd like hut. There's a pen around it, and you can see that there is evidence of like a fire pit in the middle of this hut that you can see through the open door, but you do not see any you don't see any orcs or guards there.
Okay. My main thing that I'm wanting to know is, you see about where that 60 fucking foot line is from me?
Yes.
Are there any gems in any of that?
No, there isn't. Let's see. There might be there. Let me see what that is.
I can get a lot of this 8 area here too, not quite. But okay, if I'm not seeing any gems.
You do see some You do detect that there are some gems in 8.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the armor's like, hey, there's gems over there. Like, you get a hungry feeling.
yep. And therefore we must get the gems. If not now, we will have to come back. All right. This watchtower here, how do you get to the top?
There's a ladder on the one side.
Okay. And how tall is it?
Probably about 20 feet.
I'm going to scamper up the ladder of this because
Okay.
the wolf probably can't follow me up a ladder very well. And I'll throw down my hand axe at him.
Okay. Go for it.
+3 for dex, +1 for the hand axe. My Thaco. Here we go. 28 hit.
Yes, it does.
9 points of damage to the wolf.
Okay. The wolf takes it and gnashes his teeth and growls. The wolf keeper is going to double move. And he's going to start climbing the ladder coming up after you.
Cool.
Peppermint, what are you doing?
Shooting this guy is chasing me.
Okay.
I got 11 to hit.
That is a miss.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, your arrow hits this tree and sticks solidly in the trunk.
You're adding your +4 or whatever for Thaco, right?
I only added +2 from my deck.
Oh no, you got a Thaco bonus.
Yeah, what's your Thaco?
It's 17, so yeah, it should be another +2, so I guess it'll be
Yeah,
13.
that would hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hell yeah. I will rules lawyer for you anytime.
So set for 7 points.
Oh, okay. You Peppermint drops an arrow into the forehead of this orc and drops him. Did you want to move?
I'm in a pretty good spot.
Okay. And from where you are at, I would say that tree is probably going to get, because he's 20 feet up, that's going to give you a plus, or give him a -2 to hit you. He is going to. Wait, I need to see what his Thaco is. Ain't shit, is what it is. So let's see. He hits this like hill over here. He doesn't really get close to you. The dire wolf stands at the base and starts barking and growling quite loudly, which draws 2 more orcs from this smaller hut next to this odd hut. They come out. Foreman, what are you doing?
Is there a trap door or anything on this?
Nope. They're very simple.
Can I kick the ladder off?
You could, I suppose.
Will it take my attack to do that?
Yes.
I'll throw my fucking hand axe right down that dude's face as he's climbing up the ladder.
Okay. I would say you get a +1 for range.
All right. $14 hit?
It does hit.
Yeah, 4.
You drop the wolf keeper and he tumbles to the ground.
These guys aren't that tough.
Yeah.
Seven. Hold on just a second here.
And then the question I kind of have, does fucking Malachi, Mavis, Alora, and Goodman, do they hear these horns and shit?
They an hour away, they could probably hear an echo in the distance.
All right.
Maybe we should just leave after we kill this.
Oh, yeah, I'm agreeing. I think we should make a tactical withdrawal. I mean, I can kind of do a shadow step and move my ass. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I can kind of camp up here and be a force while you slither away, and then I'll bebop right behind you.
I'll shoot the guys coming after you, and then we can.
Yeah, if we get rid of that dire wolf, things change a lot.
Peppermint, absolutely. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna step over this way and This guy. Okay.
Shoot the direwolf.
Is the orc dead?
Yep,
Oh, okay. The dire wolf. 15 hit
that does hit.
for 6 points.
Ouch. So direwolf takes another arrow.
So,
See. No, he fails his morale check and starts to turn to bolt. Did you
yeah,
want
fair
to?
enough.
Did you want to do any more movement or stay where you're at?
I'll be running away bravely.
Okay. Orcs. This one is going to use a short bow. That's 60 feet.
Oh crap, there's another guy there. My bad.
Uh,
That's all right. I mean, she's technically further away than that. She's she
yeah.
I
only
could
moved
only
her.
move one square, so.
Yeah.
Short bow, short bow, short bow. He would be at medium range to hit you.
Okay.
Even as far as you've gone. So he doesn't get a bonus at all. Nope, he misses you. These two are. This one climbs up the ladder and is going to swing his axe at a -1 because he's on the ladder. It's a hand axe. He is going to swing that at Borman. Fuck. And hits the floor. This one is going to come over here and he's going to shoot a short bow at Borman. Again at -1. And miss. Arrows.
Actually, it's yeah. He'll take an automatic -2 because of my cloak of displacement.
Oh, that's right, because you
too.
got cloak of
So,
displacement too. So yeah,
Yeah.
both of them miss you. The dire wolf is going to. Wow, he runs. Yeah, he runs 100 feet and is no longer in combat. Borman, what would you like to do?
So this ability to kind of teleport, basically turn ethereal movement for 30 feet or
Yep.
whatever.
Yes,
Does that take my attack action to do that?
it does. Let me look at.
Says I do it 3 times a day.
Armor of the Revel.
Ethereal jaunt.
Yes. You burst into a flock of ravens and teleport 30 feet away.
Yeah. But I'll still get my movement, you know?
That's true.
So, yeah. I will teleport right there.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Poof. And then I, too, will use my 30 feet of movement to get well off the map.
Okay. So both of you bravely run away. You guys over here.
I think we could have fucking mopped I think we would have mopped the floor with them, but I mean, we'll do a lot better at that.
As a group.
Yeah, during the day.
Let me go ahead and populate some orcs for daytime.
We took out a wolf keeper and what, 2 or 3 orcs on top of that. So I mean, their population did drop, but they're probably going to be on a little bit higher alert during the day.
Yeah, I would be.
I shouldn't have deleted that there, Wolf.
Well, they have a bunch of people standing around.
So this is so you wake up the next morning. Kind of tell the rest of your party, what it is that you saw. Borman, make a intelligence ability check.
No,
Ooh,
I will
absolutely
not.
not. Peppermint, make an intelligence ability check.
She's smart too.
Um, I rolled like one higher, so I didn't make it this time.
Okay, so yeah, you tell everybody what you saw. The most that you can discern is that your guess is that Kharazug is not currently under. It's not full. The rocks, a vast majority of the rock skull orcs appear to be elsewhere. They could have been hired as mercenaries, or they're off raiding or something, but they're not at full power. So how do you want to go about this?
I mean, I think we ought to. I do. I think we ought to go up and kill them.
Slaughter all of
All
them?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just gonna go for it.
in a good and wholesome way.
Okay. This.
Boardman hearing about fucking how they're fucking, just going off the fucking tombs of his brethren is fucking pissed.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that fucking scumbag piece of shit.
yeah. Goodman would
Abominations.
be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go rid them. Do the world a service. We should breed
And
with their fucking decapitated heads around a
everyone's
fire.
speaking this kind of talk. He's like, yeah.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
Okay, I have some pre-walk up on the fucking battle questions.
Yes.
Like, who all has the really cool invisibility rings? I know we got Borman's got one, so he'll be coming in invisible, right?
Yeah, I think it's the foreman.
And then what? Alora and Peppermint have these cloaks.
Yes.
Okay.
Mavis has nothing. She's
Mavis didn't have
wild.
any. Yeah, and
Let me
neither
see.
does Gordman. All right. I have. Well, I can cast invisibility twice as Malachi. I can cast it on.
If we're just gonna roll up and kill everybody, it'll just wear off, won't it? Or
Yeah, when you attack. All right. Yeah. I'll save that for another time.
Damn it. Sorry. Evidently, I copied and pasted an injured orc, so they would all be injured.
Haha. Is that what we're going to do? We're going to start out kind of behind this little hill outcropping.
I think so. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay
you
with
guys
that.
can move to where you want to start.
I mean, I think kind of right here with Malachi just kind of crouched down below the top here and Gordman kind of hanging out there. And Borman, sneaking kind of forward a little bit. He's invisible. Something like that, maybe.
Okay.
See how it works out.
Go ahead and roll your initiatives. Get that out of the way.
So Orman has 4. Goodman has a dex of 13, which is +1. So he will be 4. And Malachi will be 6.
Okay. And then they of course they won't be surprised, but they're probably expecting an attack, but they do not see these orcs in the watchtowers. Don't see the party. So Peppermint, you can start this little party off. What would you like to do? I assume she's cloaked up again, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a little closer. I'm gonna try and get over there without being seen.
Okay.
And then if I succeed in that, I think I'd like to fire shot at Tower Guy.
Do what now?
Um, an arrow at the guy.
At this guy?
Yeah.
Sure. You're at
Cool.
-1 because he does have some protection from the tower, and you're shooting
Okay.
up.
It's 17 to hit though.
That does hit, yes.
For 5 points.
Oof. Okay. That is a dead orc. Hold on. I need. Oh shit. 3, 7. So we are looking at 16 of them.
So
Sorry, I'm adding up some XP. Shit, that ain't bad for low-level slaughter. All right. All right, so you drop the orc out of this tower. This this orc in this tower sees this orc slump and drop. And of course is going to start blowing his horn. Up here,
Okay.
I don't think he'd be blowing its horn yet. It's not his turn, so she does nothing. Oh, evidently, I didn't have it. All right. So she does nothing. Malachi, what would you like to do?
Um, like this tower right here. It's just like four little tree trunks kind of going on.
Yep.
There's like space underneath it. It's real easy to see through it, get
Yep.
underneath it, and move around and everything.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Malachi will look around the group and be like, watch my back, I guess. And uh, I need to look at this. Yep. From right fucking there, it looks like I can nail all three of them dire wolves with fucking lightning bolt.
Yep. You could.
And that's what I want to do.
Okay.
I will pull out my lightning bolt and be like, and and all of them will need to do a save versus spells. I think it's 66. This is the wand of lightning bolts.
They fail, so they will take full damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna be fiery fur piles.
66. Okay. They're taking 24 points of damage.
Jesus. Okay.
And in theory, in theory, it would have hit that fucking thing and bounced back and nailed the fuckers again, but it's kind of cheesy.
It is
But
a little cheesy. So all
yeah.
three of these guys are fried in one shot. And their pen catches fire.
Hell yeah.
Did
And he will blow on the end of his wand and put it up.
Orcs. This orc here. This orc in this tower blows his horn, alerting the rest.
Knew it was coming.
This orc moves here. That's only 100 feet. That's medium range. This orc in this tower is going to shoot a short bow. And miss with a 3. God damn it. You see these orcs around come spilling out of this hut. So this is like a barracks. See two orcs come running from this hut. And you see a much bigger orc come out. And he's got a battle axe. And he comes out up here. These two orcs spill out of this hut, or these huts here. This orc. There. She. No, she's not going to move. She. And I have to look this up because nobody ever uses it. It is. Okay, so she casts bark skin on herself and gets a plus. She gets a +1 to her AC, making it. She gets 14.
They're in daylight, so they take like a -2 for being in the daylight. Is that right?
Automatic -1 for daylight.
Fuck yeah.
What does Goodmund Anvil Fist want to do?
Goodman's gonna pull out his fucking hammer and be like, "You fuckers picked the wrong day to be in my way." And he's gonna kind of come up here, and then on his way to this guy, because he's better off with the range thing, he's gonna go ahead and chuck that dwarven thrower at him,
Okay.
with a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that you're hitting this guy, right?
This very first guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah, so this will do a D6 plus 4, 9 points of damage as the hammer
The hammer
comes
hits
back
this.
to my...
The hammer hits this orc so hard in the face that his head almost comes completely off, and drops him, and then comes back to Goodmund.
Yeah, and he's only got 20-foot movement, so I mean...
Well, I mean, short legs.
Yeah, that's kind of where he is, but he can fucking sling that hammer a long fucking way.
Borman, what would you like to do?
Well, Borman sees no reason to reveal himself just yet. He's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. He'll be right there.
Okay.
As he double moves.
Make a wisdom ability check.
Sure. I don't have to look at my character sheet because I have no bullshit stats down that a 3 won't hit it.
Okay, so you get to this point looking in the door of this hut. You see that this hut is made of bleached timber, bone, and is lashed together, or timber and bone, and it's lashed together with rope. And you see that there is like a tanned hide that covers this framework, and you can see that this fenced-in area is it's fenced in like a pen, like there's just a thick mud in here. And looking inside the door, you see that there are 15 people, humans, that are mostly naked. I mean, if they are wearing clothing, it's tatters, and they are chained to the walls. A mix of men and women. There's probably about an even mix, and they are chained to the posts on the walls by shackles on their ankles so that they can't get away.
Well,
And
yeah.
in here, inside the building, another mini. Do I have? Yes, I do. Oh, he's bigger than that. There we go. What's this guy's wrath? Is an ogre. Evidently, there's nothing special about Wrath the ogre, other than the fact that he's an
I mean,
ogre.
right. I mean, if I'm looking in to see the big old ogre, can I not stand right in the pathway?
Well, I mean, you're invisible, so yeah, you could.
Yeah, I just want to kind of hug the side here, but it's snapping me in the square, so
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
even move back one. Yeah, but I mean, I really don't want to stand in the pathway of the big ogre that might be running out.
Yeah, he's got a big ass club. And
Yeah, well, I mean, more importantly, is my face is probably on level with his junk, and I don't really want to get, don't want to get ram faced, you know.
and evidently, the ogre is the slave master.
Yeah.
So you move up there. Is there anything that did you want to make an attack? Is there anything you want to do?
I can't. I double moved.
Oh, you
I'm
double
done.
moved.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Alora, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hop on the broom
Okay.
and get up in a tree.
Okay.
I'm making my way over to this guy. I don't remember what the range is on torsion.
On what?
Torsion
Oh, it is.
is 50 feet away, so if I can, I'll do it. If I have to wait, I'll do that too. Well, actually, I'll like double move if I can't do it.
That is a witch spell. It is 30 feet.
Okay, so I'll do the double movement thing to get to the tree, and then, yeah, hopefully nobody saw me, or they can't attack easily.
Let's see. They do not see you.
Excellent. Okay, good.
Dire wolves are dead. Ruled dwarf smasher already moved this round. He's got a battle axe. What's Mavis want to do?
I'm gonna move some. And I'll do a guiding bolt on the big guy.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What are you doing?
A guiding bolt.
Oh, okay. So 1d6 plus 1 damage.
That's 5 damage.
And he needs to make a spell save. And he fails. So there's going to be a +1 to hit the next attack on Wrath the Ogre, at least for the next round. Peppermint, what would you like to do?
I'll make it over to this tree. And I'll shoot an arrow at this guy.
Okay.
Got 17 to hit
That hits.
for 5 points.
Okay. So you drop an arrow into this orc's neck and drop him. You are no longer cloaked. Zaga already went this round. Malachi, what would you like to do?
Well, you got a lot of alpha motherfuckers right over here, you know, and I'm thinking I can get from right there. I can get that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. I can't get him. So yeah, I could fireball
You're
right.
going for the high score.
If I fireballed right there, all those guys got to fucking get it. I don't know.
Well,
You
fireball,
know,
I think, is bigger than that, though, isn't it? Let's see.
it's 20-foot radius.
So that's 40-foot
So
diameter.
yeah, so that's 20 foot from this part to here. It takes him. It gets him. Yeah,
That's 40 feet.
yeah, but it's a 20-foot radius, so you only do 20 foot from the center.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So there, yeah, yeah,
That's not a big
yeah.
enough bang. They're too small. Let's just use a first level spell.
All right.
Your big ogre friend is going to take 17 points of magic missile damage.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Oh, 17. Magic missiles drop into Wrath the Ogre and drop him. Wrath can go away. All right. Orcs. A new round. So they. These orcs. They're not dumb enough. Oh, this one can get over to Peppermint and swing. Uh, orcs. There we go. Yep, he's going to swing a hand axe. Nope, wrong dice. Oh, if I rolled the right dice. Are you fucking kidding me? 8. Miss!
Haha.
These orcs. That's only 37.2 feet. He can make an attack on Peppermint, too. Right there. And miss with a 2. Ugh.
All the good, all the orcs good at fighting are off doing something else. These are the leftovers.
Yeah, this is the B team.
Yeah, these rolls are very on brand.
Well, they might have been staying up for a while, because we attacked them and they're in the daylight.
This orc is going to make a short bow shot at Malachi. Does a 19
That'll
hit
hit. Yeah, even with his minuses.
for 3 points. An orc does something.
Yeah, he's a fucking whore. What he is.
I like your enthusiasm. You die first. I'm gonna move this way. Man, that's a long way to even do anything from there. Ah, there. 150 feet. Which is going to put him definitely into long range, I think. That's maximum long range, so he's at a -1. All right, he's going to shoot at Mavis. I'm pretty sure 16 misses, but
I guess that -2 from the sun.
oh, that's true.
Hey,
So 15.
My AC 17, so you were close.
All right, so an arrow goes whistling over Mavis's head. Goodman.
Goodman's gonna, talking about. He's gonna yell it out in Orcish. 5, 10, 15, 20. Uh, Your mother submitted to humans, and then I'm gonna throw the motherfucking hammer at this orc right here.
Okay.
The 23 hit.
That is a hit, yes.
All right. So this will be +3. Here we go. 7 points fucking damage.
You hit this orc in the chest. Peppermint can hear a crunch as his sternum just kind of cracks in and the orc dies. Move him out of the way.
That fucking dwarven thrower, man.
Roll.
Yeah. God, I
Borman,
wish we could have.
what would you like to do? You have a hut full of slaves in front of you, and you're still invisible.
Yeah, I am. I heard that guy back there fucking casting spells and shit.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Double move to there.
Okay. All right. So you double move. Laura, what would you like to do?
I think I'll wing a dagger at this guy in the tower instead
Okay.
of
Yeah.
trying to make him fall over. For 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, let me get out some D4s.
You drop the orc in the tower with a dagger to the face.
Cool.
Good job, Laura.
Did you want to move at all?
No.
Okay.
They'll come to me.
Gruul Dwarf Smasher. Definitely coming for Goodman, but he's going to have to double move. He'll move 40. And he's got a big ass battle axe. It looks super important. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Help my friend out. Get over here, and can I swing on the guy in front of Peppermint?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Or 9 to hit. I don't think I hit.
No, that is a miss. The orc kind of blocks it with one of his hand axes. Peppermint.
Don't forget to add your Thaco bonus on Mavis.
That's two.
Isn't she like a 14?
He's a 17 tackle still, so it would have been 11. I think that still misses.
Yep, that still misses.
I'm just trying to get you in the habit of adding that. It's how I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to. That's a lot of bonus on the table.
Yeah, it is. I got a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, cool.
Smash his face with a battle axe.
Ooh,
Does Mavis have?
Oh shit! You split the orc down the middle. Like he just slops into two different pieces on either side of you. Just now you are just sprayed in blood and viscera from how bad this axe comes down.
Excellent.
Did you want to move at all, or are you going for this other orc that swung on you?
There's not much sense in moving, really.
No.
It's just gonna come at me.
Let's see. Mazaga. What is she doing? She does. What is the range on that? Gonna get all druidy on your ass. 360-foot range. So I'm guessing the answer is yes. She didn't have to move. That's only like 100 feet to get over there.
Yeah, it's just a question of what she can see, huh?
Well, she's just calling. So let's see. This range area strikes a 10-foot radius area.
Oh, she's fixing to nail our guys closer together.
So this area down here. Shit, pretty much the whole fucking map. You see storm clouds start to form, and Borman, you can see her kind of chanting, and she's rattling the staff with the bones tied to leather thongs up top. It's rattling, and let's see how now. One lightning strike may be summoned per turn of the spell's duration. What level is she? She is level 6. Shoot. That means 6 of these, but it's over the course of an hour. That's going to be done before that. She's going to strike Mavis. So how does that work? So Mavis needs to make a save versus spells. And actually, I would think that both Mavis and Peppermint need to make save versus spells. Goodman is lucky in that he is like 5 feet off of that 10-foot strike. Oh no, Goodman.
I want to roll.
Goodman does need to make a save. I'm sorry.
What kind of save am I making?
Save versus spells.
Yeah,
I roll under.
You need to roll over.
Over. Oh, well, I'm in good shape then. Okay, both of my ladies rolled over.
Okay, and what about Goodman?
Goodman did because he get his +2 for spells too, so
okay.
He really rolled an 8, which is right on the money.
You will all take half damage.
Ooh, still.
So Peppermint, Mavis, and Goodman all take 19 points of damage as a lightning strike comes down out of these clouds and just gives you a new hairdo.
Oh my. Okay.
Malachi, what would you like to do? Malachi's like, whew, glad I wasn't up there.
Yeah, oh shit. Well, I'm gonna magic missile the dwarf smasher guy.
Okay, so you're gonna hit Gruul.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 15.
Ouch.
And then I'm going to duck down so I can't be seen from distance, dude.
Okay. So
I'm on the back side of a hill. I should just have to crouch.
Yep. I will give you a little shield icon to show that you are ducked down. So, yeah, these 3 magic missiles slam into Gruul, which just pisses him off more. Orcs. This orc is going to swing on Peppermint. The orcs are kind of viewing. I mean, the appearance of Peppermint, a half orc, and how she just murdered that one with her battle axe. They're kind of taking it to mean that she's a worthy foe. Does she have a? She doesn't have a displacer cloak. She only has the elven cloak. So.
He looked horrible though after that lightning.
Oh my god! So he swings and misses, and kind of overshoots. And Peppermint, you get a free attack on him at +2.
Yeah, it's over 20 then.
Yeah, that hits.
For 9 points.
And he kind of leans forward too far, and Peppermint just goes shoop and cuts his head right off.
Awesome.
These orcs. One is going to go for Peppermint. One is going to go for Mavis. Two are going to go for Peppermint. Can't get that far. So 2 more attacks on Peppermint. 10's probably not going to do it. And a 9's certainly not going to do it. 1 on Mavis.
Oh my gosh.
And a 3. God, these guys suck. This orc is going to shoot a short bow at Goodmund. And miss. God damn it.
You fight like baby girls.
This guy is going to attack Goodmund. 18, I know, misses.
Is not going to do it.
No. And this guy is going to swing on Mavis. 13 isn't going to get through her armor.
No.
Did I miss anybody? No. All right. Phew, that's a lot of orcs. Goodmund, what would you like to do?
Goodman's going to be like, you're not even worth paying attention to. You fucking suck. And he's going to just kind of go ahead and take your attack of opportunity or whatever. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, kind of right up next to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw at Gruul, the Dwarven Smasher.
Okay.
And you get an attack of opportunity, and I miss with a fucking 6.
Okay,
sure.
So one guy gets an attack of opportunity on you. 16, I know, does not hit. He swings and misses. Borman, what would you like to do?
Man, Borman's going to come over here and gank this motherfucker. Right behind her.
Going for a backstab?
Hell yeah.
All right.
The 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
This will be +2, 20 points of damage.
Okay. So You stab her right in the kidneys, and she doesn't go down. But she does need to see if she wants to know about it here. She does. She is. She did not like that at all. She's gonna run. Alora, what would you like to do?
I'm still writing on the broom. Let's see here. To make it over here, and I'm gonna try and cast sleep on these orcs below me. You hit my friend.
So this group here.
Yeah, let's see if it works.
Okay, so sleep. It's a total of 2d8 hit dice of creatures. So roll of 4 hit dice or lower, which these guys count. Go ahead and roll 2d8.
4, 1, to 5.
You got a 5. So
Yeah.
these guys are 1 hit dice creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get all 4 of them.
Oh, really? Excellent.
And then it says they all fall asleep.
Thank goodness.
They get the sleepy face. Yeah, all 4 of them just stretch and yawn and collapse and start snoring. They are. So it says creatures are helpless and can be killed instantly with a bladed weapon.
All right.
I mean, I don't know why it has to be a bladed weapon. You can crush a skull pretty easily with a hammer, or a club even.
Just to screw over the cleric thing.
Yeah, I know this because my wife and I every night we fall asleep to watching murder porn on Pluto. So too many months of watching 48 Hours every night. It's like, oh yeah, you can kill somebody with a fucking golf club if they're sleeping. That ain't no problem. Gruel is going to come right up here and make a big swing on Goodmund. There he is. So, Gruel's no joke. So, 7.
A good thing we're fighting in the daylight.
Oh, that's right. So that would only be a 12.
Yeah.
So he misses. God, he rolls shitty.
You're as weak as the others. You aren't worth walking to. You fucking piece of shit. You stain the ground that my forefathers walked upon with your fucking nasty ass.
Mavis, what would you like to do?
Well, Peppermint is very close to death, so I'm going to use my potion of serious healing on her.
Okay.
Give her some health back. Because I got like 2 HP at this point. Oh. Alright.
Okay. So you give her a potion to quaff. So Peppermint's quaffing a potion. You gave it to her. That is her turn. Mazaga, who is going to run the F away. She's going to make a fighting withdrawal. What does she have? Oh, she has a fucking club. She'll swing her club. Why not?
Don't forget to take -2 for my cloak.
Nope. That's right. So that's a miss. And she can run 20 feet. Like that. Malachi.
Well, I'm out of fucking magic missiles. And the tide is turning. So I think I am just going to stand up. Everybody kind of over that area is hurt, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. I mean, you mean
Where,
your own
where
party, right?
where the
That's
lightning
what
bolt hit, or whatever it was.
I'm talking about my party
Yep.
members.
Yes.
Uh,
Goodman, Peppermint, and Mavis are all fucked up.
all right. I think I have the bit for them. Yeah. Yeah. I have to walk forward a little bit. So I can't walk and cast my spells in the same round.
Right.
Ooh, that guy's within 30 feet right there.
He's sleeping.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because from him, 10 foot, right, gets both Peppermint and Mavis. I'm going to cast Blood Harvest on that boy.
Okay.
Right there. He needs to save versus spells.
On here.
For every 2 levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
A single creature's blood to animate and vacate its body through its eyes, nose, and around the fingernails, flowing to the necromancer to enervate them and allies within 10 feet. So he makes a spell save and fails.
And I will do 11 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
to him. And
So half of
and
that, they will
then
get 5 each.
5 healing, and everybody feels so wholesomely tainted with my beautiful life siphoning skill set.
Yes, you see a bunch of blood get animated as it pours out of this guy's eyes and nose and around his fingernails, flows up into the air and leaps into Mavis and Peppermint, healing you for 5 points.
And then I will crouch back down.
Okay. Orcs.
Love healing from the death.
That's pretty nifty.
Yeah. That's a 4th level spell. I mean, that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty good spell. This orc, all the way up here in this tower, is going to take a shot at Borman at -1, plus another -2 for his cloak. 13 is going to miss. The arrow goes whizzing over your head. This orc is going to take a shot at Mavis. And miss. God damn it, you guys.
Not their game.
No shit. These guys suck. They're just confusing me. Here's an orc. He is going to come up and swing on Goodman. 18 is still a miss.
No.
I don't think, unless he gets a nat 20, he can't even hit Goodman.
Yeah.
All right, Goodman, what would you like to do?
He's going to continue to fight this dwarven smasher, the orc smasher guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, when you die, I'm gonna go get your kid and I'm gonna raise him on my shit. I'm gonna fucking hit it with a fucking this 19 hit.
It
I
does.
guess. All right, so this is plus 3, 9 points of damage.
Okay, so you crack him with the hammer, and he's kind of stumbles. But he is enraged enough. He's going to stay in the fight. Borman.
Borman is on the hunt. Going right up here next to Mazoga or whatever. And let's see. It's 5 for Thaco. And he gets 1 for the weapon, 1 for the strength, and 1 for the weapon specialization. And it's going to do a 15 to hit.
It hits.
This is plus 2, 4 points of damage.
And you go up and stab her, and you put down the orc shaman. She gurgles and drops to the ground. And the dark storm clouds, when she dies, they start to part, and you can see the stormy lightning clouds start to roll away. Did you want to move any more?
Yeah. I want to go inside here and see where those gems are.
Okay.
Normally, the old Borman would continue the fight and loot afterwards. But now his greed has gotten the best of him, and he must do to the will of the armor that is bonding with his soul.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
So in here,
I've only got enough movement to kind of get in there. I don't really have enough to go do too much in there.
I'm gonna give you the average here. There is 2,300 gold pieces.
Okay.
And
I will get 2,300 gold pieces.
there are 8 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
Okay. So 19 plus 8 is 27.
Nothing for that. And
I have
nothing
a
for that.
50 gold gem pile.
So
So
hold
we're
on.
good?
We are good. Hold on.
All
So
right.
8 times
Yeah.
30. All right. Okay. Alora, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna kill this guy with my dagger, since he's a sleepy fella.
Okay, so you're just gonna fly down there and cut his throat.
Stab him. Yeah,
And
right in the neck.
all right, so he's dead. Uh, Gruel.
Is into a deep contest with Grudmund.
Yes, he is going to swing. Let's see. Oh, wrong dice. Right. 22. That hits. Finally.
Right? Did he take his -2 for being in the sun?
-1, and yes, he did.
Okay, well then, yeah, that
Uh,
that is a hit on me, and he'd be like, "Ah, at least there'll be a mark for me to talk about after you're dead.
he is
About
going.
time one of you did something right."
He does 10 points of damage to Goodman.
Damn it!
How's that shit talking going?
Yeah, well, he'll still do it.
Mavis, what would you like to do?
So I cannot kill these sleeping guys because I only got blunt weapons.
I would let you kill him with a mace or a hammer. I'm serious. I think it's a stupid rule that it has to be a bladed weapon.
There's one awake
Okay.
right behind you, though.
Yeah. Well,
wait,
this one
oh.
here's awake.
And so, what was about this one?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Okay,
He
I'll smack
blends
that
in.
guy away. That's your thought to me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's 17 to hit.
That hits.
106 or 7 points.
Okay. So yeah, you bring that hammer down and drive this orc's skull into his chest, and he's down. Peppermint. There's this one back here that's trying to flank Goodman.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Let's see if I can get him. For 18 to hit, we can hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. For 11 points. Man, we're going to roll like garbage next game. I just know it.
Yeah, you guys are gonna go to the next game. Like, oh my god, we're so powerful. We took out an entire orc village of one hit dice monster. So yeah, she comes up and just guts this guy with her battle axe, and Gruel takes note of Peppermint, and makes some kind of snide comment saying, "I think she's one of my whelps."
Mhm.
Malachi.
Okay. Third level spell. Come here. There we go. 1 turn per level, range 60 feet. I'm going to cast Animate Dead temporarily on
Okay.
all this kind of area over here.
Okay.
The spell animates a number of hit dice zombies or skeletons equal to my level. So I can have 8 hit dice worth of so 4. Are these 1 or hit die creatures?
These are one hit dice creatures.
Okay, so then I get 8. If there's 8 dead bodies kind of right over there, I'd like to have the zombies.
6, 7. Yes, there are 8 zombies.
Yeah, then they will rise up and do my bidding. Slay your brethren, my zombie minions.
Here.
They're all in this area.
Yes.
They're just scattered all about. Mathematically and everything else, that's got to be it. I mean, you can play it out if you'd like, but zombie orcs.
All right. So we will pick this up next week. Let me give you guys some XP for low level mobs. You actually did pretty good. Let's see, there is.
We still get a bigger split than normal because Jackson has less people not here, or Brian.
Yeah. So everybody gets 855 XP each.
Cool. I'm guessing Goodman started at the bare minimum of his
Yeah, at the start of
level.
level 7.
Then it was 865.
855.
All right, 855. That was a good start on him. He's a good character. Glad we had him.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
Yeah.
So we will start with the orcs next round. Oh, you want to roll a d6 for the zombies?
Oh. 4. They go last. They're dead.
Oh, that's right. Zombies
They're zeros.
always go 0. That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Are they just kind of all scattered around this combat area here? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, they're all just kind of mobbing around you. So they will go last.
Oh, they start out over here next to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. So we will pick this up next week at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Thanks so much.
All right. You're welcome.
that
Have a
was
good one,
fun.
guys.
You too.